Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out today. My name's Daniel, the Tomorrowland Traveler. Please let me know if you can hear and see the stream today. I'm just getting started, trying to make sure we don't have any technical difficulties. Once again, everybody, thanks for stopping by. We got Pocahontas and welcome in, Jacob Herring. That was Pocahontas, everybody. We're gonna run over to Expedition Everest real quick. Hop on Everest. I really appreciate everybody hanging out with me today. My name's Daniel, the Tomorrowland Traveler. Welcome in. Please let me know if everything's working. I can't quite see my chat. I gotta check it out. So give me 2 seconds. Good morning and happy Easter, Mark. Happy Easter, Jacob. Welcome in. Jacob, I hope you just saw you had the Scrooge McDucks coming through. You had, we'll see you in a little while, Michael.
Yeah. I stuck away to my lead.
All right, guys, let's head over to Expedition Everest and hop into the Lightning Lane. Not Lightning Lanes, the single rider line, excuse me. We'll hop in the single rider line. Probably do Everest maybe once or twice a day. I'm gonna try to do a full stream from park. I didn't get here at park opening because I had a few things to do this morning, but I got here and we started streaming at 9. Welcome in, Jamie, Bill D, what's up? Let's go get in this single rider line for Everest, see if we can take a trip and see the Yeti. I appreciate everybody stopping by and hanging out today. Happy Easter once again. We'll do some catching up when we can. I went the wrong way. I had one of those stuffed pancake sandwiches. It's not too bad. It wasn't too bad. Sorry guys, I'm moving kind of fast. Let me slow that down. Allison B, happy Easter. Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Please hit that like button this morning. Lets me know you're gonna have a good time on the stream today. We'll try and get as many friends as we can in here. So don't forget to share the stream out if you can. We're gonna do a quick ride on. I have a spot on Expedition. On Kilimanjaro Safaris for us. And you know what? We might even get slap happy since my phone is waterproof and do Kilimanjaro Safaris today. I got my bathing suit on. We'll take the gimbal off and put it on a regular phone and we'll do Kilimanjaro Safaris. If the phone gets wet, it gets wet, but it's supposed to be waterproof. So we'll see. We'll see how the day goes. We'll do Lion King. We'll definitely try to get over and do Avatar. We'll get into Navi River. I lose the stream every time I try to do Flights of Passage. But once again, everybody, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. My name Go to Jungle Cruise, please. We could try that. I mean, it depends on what time, how my knee is doing today, but we could always try and go over to, you know what, I kind of think like the Navi River journey is kind of like Jungle Cruise on like EDM house music. Like if they played some house music in there with all the neon and blue, black lights and stuff, I think that would be kind of cool. Give me 1 second, everybody. got to call our friend Pete real quick. Give me 2 seconds. All right, welcome in, everybody. I know it, but you know what? If you guys wanted to do it, we'll do it as much as we'll do as much as we can. Honestly, I'm so looking forward to everybody that's going to be able to come down for the ABC meetup in April. We're only a day away from April, guys. 24 hours from April, if I'm not mistaken. What's up, Robert D? Hello and welcome in. Does the picture look okay today, guys? Thank you.
How many do you have?
Attention Expedition Everest team members. Secure all gear in the cargo bag.
Beach time, happy Easter, buddy. Thank you, Pete, for letting me know. Once again, everybody, welcome, man. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I know you had your choice of streamers today on YouTube, but I appreciate you hanging out with me. I'm trying to get a hold of Pete so we can maybe try and figure out something for later. We'll see ya. Good morning, Katie McGinnis, Lynette D. Welcome in. Demi Philippone. You get a headache every time you go on Everest? I could see that. It could be a jarring experience, honestly. Ooh, we got toward the back today.
Once on board, secure all gear in the cargo bag in front of you. For your safety, remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside. And please, miembros del equipo de inspección Everest, una vez a bordo, coloquen sus elementos personales en la bolsa delante de la silla para su seguridad. Permanezcan sentados con las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y por favor, cuide a los niños.
That's a rough roller coaster.
Yeah.
Oh, it's raining. All right, I know we lost a little bit of signal. How bad did we cut out, guys? Oh, yeah, it's a rough one. All right. Give me 2 seconds. I just want to give Pete Carney a call back real quick, guys. Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. My name's Daniel. Thanks for letting me know, Mark. What's up, buddy? Yeah. But I thought maybe you wanted to try something or anything, or whatever. Come hang out, it don't matter to me. However long, it doesn't matter. Oh no, don't worry about that. Just text this phone because I had just hopped on Everest. I was in the line for Everest. All right, buddy. All right, doing well. Thanks everybody for stopping by and hanging out. We just hopped off Everest, everybody. That was quite an adventure. Remind me next time. I'm still learning some sweet spots. Still learning the sweet spots for streaming, so we'll get there. But once again, thanks for stopping by on this Easter Sunday. Just adjusting my knee sleeve. We've already seen Scrooge McDuck. We've already seen Pocahontas. I can never remember the raccoon's name at Pocahontas, though. Can somebody help me out with that? Have a great day. So they have this stuffed pancake sandwich, and it's not bad. It's like a McGriddle that's been lifting weights. It's huge and heavy, and I don't know. It's good. It's not sweet like a McGriddle. It's basically a stuffed pancake sandwich. Oh, I see they have soft serve waffle cones. Miko, thank you, Jamie. Soft serve. Soft serve is okay. But I'm kind of a scoop my ice cream kind of guy. You never know how long, you never know how much they clean those machines or don't clean the machines. Yeah, you did, Robert D. We'll see her again, I promise.
My house is Jackie, that's why.
I was calling our friend Pete Carney from Adventures by Carney this morning because we're going to try and do maybe some sort of partner stream or something. We'll figure it out, but when I'm in town, I always try to catch up with Pete. Hopefully we'll get a decent crowd in today. Once again, I appreciate everybody stopping by and hanging out. I know it's early. People are at church, so hopefully we'll get some after church people joining us. Maybe we'll go over to Kali River, make it that like our we'll see, we'll figure it out. I know I want to do Kali on a stream because I don't ever see anybody else do it. So maybe I'll just put my phone in, you know, a protective case or something. We'll figure it out. We're super pumped that it's back open. They give you metal keys at Animal Kingdom for the strollers. Everywhere else I saw had plastic. Well, key holders, not keys themselves. The keys are metal, but this makes a lot of noise. So sorry about all the jangling and jiggling around. So we'll do Birds of Flight.
You have to walk.
There they go.
Cool, hey?
And then they fly over top of the
Yeah, if you got your springtime box, you got to go ahead and get started on that. What's the dates for that springtime surprise? I can't never remember. It's only 9:01, guys. Wait a second, that can't be right. $9.19. Thank you. That's much better. $9.19. Looks like they opened the walls back up and have added, maybe, is this new seating, guys? Can you tell? It looks nice though. Looks like some new landscaping. Over at Tamu Tamu. I don't think I've ever been in there. Once again, everybody, thanks for stopping by. Do me a favor, share out the stream. Let's try to get over 100 people in today. That would be super awesome. I would love to be able to do that. I want to get over to Rafiki's if we can. Oh, yeah, definitely have some time, Jamie. I'm going to have to find a restroom, too. But we got plenty of time today.
Riley, sit back here. Yes, I love it.
Alright guys, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. We are in the Africas. We were just in Asia. We've been streaming about 30 minutes now. I see we got 27 people in. Thanks for hitting that like button. Thanks for stopping by. Jamie, my knee is doing better. It's still sore. I did some walking yesterday. Did a little too much walking yesterday. Got to hang out with some friends. So, but as long as I put the ice on it, hopefully Mrs. T3 got the ice back from the camper cabin. But I feel like it's going to be a more than busy day at Animal Kingdom today. Everybody's getting their face painted today. Once again, everybody, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. I'm going to go find a place to park this. Is it possible not to? I'd kind of rather walk.
I mean, you can.
Can I park it down there?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
park up next to that sign over there.
That's fine. That's what I was coming to ask you about. Thank you.
Little one, we'll park.
Go ahead. No, okay. Thank you, sir.
You're faster than me, I promise.
Aaron, can I ask you a quick question? Where should I leave this? I don't want to take it through the queue of the ride.
I mean, it'll be closer to the end. There's a parking lot about halfway through.
Okay. It's just carrying all this stuff.
I mean, you can leave it out here, but like I said, it will.
I'm going to end up walking back this way anyway, so
I mean, if you just park it on the end by the stroller.
perfect. Thank you. All right. Cast members only 5 points and kids 10. Yeah, trust me. The kids will get 20 today. The parents for stopping in front of me 50. So we're gonna head on over to Everest. I keep calling it Everest. Kilimanjaro Safaris. We rode Everest already. We'll probably ride Everest again. That lightning lane is fierce today. Sometimes it's faster just to go through the regular queue line. Standby is 40. 5 minutes maybe. Hello, Crispy. How are you today?
Good, how are you?
Thank you. Have a great day. Her name was Crispy. That's interesting. I've just seen, it seems to... Let's see what we can get into today. But I appreciate everybody stopping by and hanging out, man. It's been such a great time. Let me tell you guys, I've got 3 more after hours events scheduled. I got Hollywood Studios, Magic Kingdom, and Epcot. I think my next one is Epcot and then a Magic Kingdom, or it might be reversed. I have to check it out, but they're going to be next week. And then we got a Hollywood Studios a week or so after that. So we always have a great time when we do the after hours events, and I like sharing that time with you guys. So that's what we'll do. We'll do the after hours events. I'm trying to talk to Pete Carney into doing one with me. We'll have to talk him in. Once again, everybody, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. My name's Daniel. You know me as the Tomorrowland Traveler. I need some ideas for some thumbnails, guys. Okay, I want some better ideas. I need some better thumbnails, I think.
Matthew.
Good morning, Shelley. Happy Easter. Welcome in.
What's your report?
20 minutes.
It was interesting because the cast member was like weirded out that I didn't want to take the scooter through the line. I just don't want to run into anybody.
Hot jumbo, everyone. Unfortunately, your trip has been delayed. Currently, animals are blocking the path for safari vehicles.
So we're going to be in line a little while longer, guys, because it looks like the animals are blocking the path.
To get you out on your safari. Thank you again for joining me, Kilimanjaro. Because when it comes to safaris, we go on.
Yeah, I'm a freak for anything. Dan Aykroyd is a man. Ghostbusters, the original.
I'm not seeing how there it is.
Except for when the guy on the tour can't talk smart. Right by an alligator.
Yeah, Hilly.
Thank you, Bree. Happy Easter to you, too. Happy Easter to everybody.
And keep the arms, hands, legs, and feet inside the vehicle at all times. Most importantly, please keep your eyes on your children. Securely store any personal items. If you are on a night safari, don't forget to turn off the flash on your camera or phone. Once again, have a wonderful safari. And as we say here in Harambee, Karibuni, welcome aboard.
Once again, everybody, thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Hope everybody's going to have a great Easter today. Which side do we want? Let's take the left side. It's a very washed out day today. It's overcast. It was about 64 degrees when I got to the park. It's supposed to be 80 or so, but it's supposed to get up to 80, so we'll see. Maybe we'll see some Easter bunnies on the safari. Once again, everybody, we are at Disney's Animal Kingdom today. Doing pretty good today. Had a great day yesterday. Got to visit some friends. Got to hang out and go over to Cast Connections. That's the first time I've ever done that. That was super awesome. This one. Can I sit in the back so I don't block anybody?
Yeah, you sure can.
I can wait. I don't mind.
Perfect. Row 9.
Thank you. I'm gonna put you guys down for 2 seconds so I can adjust something. All right. So once again, happy Easter, everyone. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. I'm trying to figure out what we want to do next. We can run over to Festival of the Lion King.
For other conditions, that's going to be aggravated by the information. The expected bonus should not rise. Once the bonus safari control, consider the hands, arms, feet and legs inside and 11 for children. Arriving soon.
Maybe we'll try and do Adventures Outpost today.
Para su seguridad, permanezcan sentados, mantengan las manos, brazos, pies, piernas dentro del vehículo. Jumbo, everyone, and welcome to Kilimanjaro Safaris. In order to keep your wait time to a minimum, we ask that you please keep your group together, keep up with the party in front of you, and give it all the available space. It is not necessary to form a single file line. If you are traveling with a stroller, please have children and valuables unloaded before you reach our stroller parking area. If you are traveling with someone in a scooter or wheelchair, please have this person lead your party through the line. This will help keep your wait time to a minimum. Once again, please keep your group together, keep up with the party in front of you, and fill in all the available space. Thank you for touring Kilimanjaro. When it comes to safari,
You guys can ride with me if you want. Yeah.
Oh no, I was
Are y'all
gonna
going?
fill up a row.
Yeah, no, 3 and 3. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I won't talk too much.
No, you're fine. In the middle.
Oh yeah, I was gonna. If you guys want to sit on the end or whatever, it doesn't matter to me. However you want to. Yeah. This side is actually the best side. This side.
Well, nobody's gonna be behind us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Nobody will be behind you guys. It'll just be us in the back.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, because I feel like
You see more of the savannah on that side, on the right side of the.
do this thing.
Hopefully it's still early enough. The lions will be out. We can hear them roar.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, usually. Yeah. Oh no, you don't. They'll get their own.
Watch your heads up as you're reclining into the truck, but slide all the way across that road to that far left to make sure that there's room for your whole entire party. Now, for my friends over on the right-hand side, watch those hands, arms, feet, and legs as your doors
Can you
slide
see?
shut.
What do you think?
You're welcome, buddy.
Now look, this coolest part is nobody else can do this.
Thank you so much, Morgan. And as we say out here on the Reserve Twin Day, which is Swahili.
But if the lions
Swahili
start
for it.
chasing
Let's
us,
go.
they're gonna come up and get your head.
Once again, everybody, thanks for stopping by. Jumbo, everyone. We are on Kilimanjaro Safaris. There's the animal spotting
As
guide.
we make our way into the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. Now, before we get started out here on our journey, I do have a few safety reminders first. Number one is to remain fully and completely seated at all times, even when the truck is not in motion. And number two, please keep all of those hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the truck at all times as well. Now, this will be a photo safari for everyone today, so feel free to go ahead and have those phones and cameras out and ready to go to take photos and videos of these animals that we may see along our journey. But I do recommend putting those phones and cameras in
Do
a
you guys
live
know where the
action or a
hidden Mickey
video
is
setting
on this
to help
ride?
make sure that you were able to
I'll
capture
show
the
you when
best
we get
photo
there.
or
She-
video possible.
Yeah, she
As the
might
animals
tell
are
us.
pretty
She
active
usually
and
tells
usually
us,
on
but
the
if you
go,
don't,
and
since he
always
doesn't
tell
say
the
anything,
coast
I'll
guard
say it.
cameras,
This is my first time
and
here
unfortunately,
and
we are
on
not
this
able to
ride.
stop for
If you guys
every
ever get
single
a chance
animal
to
that
do
we may find out
they do a
there
private
either.
safari with
But
a
now, if you do
dinner.
have any of those loose belongings,
amazing.
iPhones,
And it's not
cameras,
it's not
hats,
that
wallets, or
expensive.
small children, I
Yeah.
recommend keeping a pretty
I mean,
tight
for
grip
the
on those items, as
experience.
this ride can get quite bumpy out there, and
I put it
anything
in.
or anyone who may fall out who may fall out of the truck, we will not be able to stop
This
for.
is he and I. This is our first time.
That's cool.
Pretty cool, isn't it, bud?
Now, if you lift up your heads up there, you will find that animal spotting guide, which you can use to help you spot and identify some of the animals that we may see along our journey today. But keep in mind that for these animals, different sleeping, eating, and migration patterns, we may not find every single animal on that list, but we usually have some pretty good luck out there. But it is also my job to help you spot and identify those animals as well. So I'm definitely going to do the best I can to help you find those out here as well. time until we get the all clear from the warden. But as soon as we get that all clear from the warden, we are going to start our journey first in the Little Aturi Forest, which is home to some of nature's most giant creatures.
I love
that
the
like
plants
using those
on this
natural body
ride.
markings and
I love the
camouflage
animals
to
too, but the
blend with their
plants just
surroundings
really,
to help them hide out from predators
just
and
how they were
wild
able
a
to
little bit
add
better.
what
So
they
you
added
might have to
and
use a very
use the
sharp eye here
natural
to start our
Florida.
journey through the
You know, I
forest
look at this
morning.
giant
We've got
bamboo and I
that all
forget
clear,
that
so
this
we're
park
gonna
is
get started up ahead here.
it's getting old. You know, it's not old, but it's getting old. And so this stuff has had plenty of time to grow.
Yep, this is what somebody like Chloe starts driving. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty.
Now, it looks like that first animal we're going to find today is just kind of over to our right, tucked up in the corner just behind that tree there, which is that brown animal known as the okapi. We should have a little bit better view of that okapi as we make our way around this turn up here. There's also another one kind of hiding behind that plant up against the fence up there that's a little bit smaller, as that is a baby okapi hiding up there just next to that bamboo tree. Now, it is a little bit hard to see from this angle, but okapis do wear their zebra party pants every single day with those black and white stripes along those back and legs. Now, those stripes oftentimes make people think that okapis are related to the zebra family, but they are just the closest living relative of the giraffe. Now, just like giraffes, okapis have a long prehensile tongue that they can use to wrap around the branches of the forest to pull their food right off
one of my
from it.
favorites
But
too.
okapis will also use that long prehensile tongue to clean their ears and even lick their very own eyeballs.
Oh,
Can you lick
like
your
our own
eyeballs?
eyeball.
Imagine we can clean our glasses like that.
Now, it looks like just up ahead here to our left, we're going to find the tail end of a black rhinoceros. Now, the black rhinoceros is the smallest rhino species found in Africa, but the black rhinos still weigh up to about 3,000 pounds on the average. Now, black rhinos are considered a browser of the forest with a pointed shaped upper prehensile lip, making it a little bit easier for them to latch on to all the twigs and branches throughout the forest to pull their food right
They are
off.
very fast. They will chase that.
Coming up ahead here to our right, we're going to find a forest antelope this
you got a
morning.
good
Now,
view of
these are the
that.
greater kudu kind of hanging out here, who are all females, as none of them have any horns. But also, just up on the hill there, kind of tucked up behind the trees, there's that copper color antelope kind of hiding a little bit, known as the bongo. Now, these greater kudu here to our right are one of the tallest forest antelope, standing about 5 feet tall at the shoulder, with also the ability to jump up to about 8 feet high in the air. Over to our left, we're going to find these two black and white birds known as the saddle-billed storks. Now, those storks may look pretty small, but they can stand up to 5 feet tall and have a wingspan of 9 feet wide. Now, we are starting to make our way out of the forest here, but we are going to continue along our journey just up ahead, down to the waters of the Safi River. Now, the river is home to some of those aquatic animals who spend a lot of their time in the water, so they may be a little bit trickier for us to spot and find, as they tend to look like a floating rock or even a dark shadow that's completely submerged underneath the water surface. But it looks like I am already finding quite a few pink-backed pelicans scattered throughout the shoreline and the islands here to our right-hand side. Now, these pelicans get their name from a very light pink color that appears on their backs, which will become even darker throughout the mating season. So it almost looks like they blush a little bit throughout that mating season when that pink gets darker.
Back, look back. There's a water.
But over to our left-hand side this morning, we're going to find a full bloat of the Nile hippopotamus. Now, a bloat is just what a group of hippos are called, as they tend to look like a bunch of floating rocks on top of the water surface. Now, hippos do spend a majority of their day down in the water as a way to keep from overheating. In fact, they can hold their breath for about 8 minutes underwater at a time before ever coming up for air. And they are herbivores, as their diets consist mainly of fruits and vegetables, with even vegetation like grass and hay also mixed into their diet as well.
Yeah, I know. Like, they say too loud. Just leave me alone.
So you can do that. You can do that's called the jungle trek,
Oh, nice.
and you can walk over these crocodiles.
walk
that are-
over them.
Yeah. You get like a private walking tour. It's really cool.
So how do you, where do you go to do
You can
that?
go on the website or one of the guest experience teams, but they usually book up quick.
Oh, dude, I
Yeah.
can imagine. That'd be cool to walk across that bridge. And you could look down on the alligator or whatever. Or the crocodile. Crocodile.
I don't think I'd want to. I'd be too scared to do that.
Oh, see, that would be fun.
I'm scared of Tower of Terror, so I
Oh, yeah, I understand that. I do want to do that one, too.
it's fun.
They had one at Busch Gardens, but where we live, but they ended up taking it down. I think somebody had gotten.
Now, I know that we did see a few herbivores back there in the water, but it looks like over to our left-hand side, we're going to be coming across some carnivores out here today. Now, these carnivores are known as the Nile crocodile, who are the largest crocodilian found in Africa. Now, just remember to make sure that we are remaining fully seated at all times, my friends. Thank you so much. Now, the Nile crocodile is the largest crocodilian found in Africa, as on average they can grow to be about as long as a giraffe is tall.
Look at that big
and
one
weigh up
right
to
there.
about 500 pounds on the average. Now, those crocodiles can go up to months at a time without ever eating. In Africa, those crocodiles can eat up to about half of their body weight in just one single feeding. Now, they are known to have some incredibly strong jaws where they can completely crush the bones of their prey right in their mouths. But they can also be very gentle with those jaws as well, as the crocodiles like to put their eggs in their mouth and use their tongues to help roll the eggs around as a way to incubate them, but without ever breaking or even cracking those eggs.
Actually, it's funny. There's a lot of photogenic stuff back here.
Now I am starting to notice a little bit more sunlight peeking through the trees up ahead here, as that tree cover above our heads is opening up quite a bit, which means that our ecosystem is starting to change a little bit, which means that we are making our way down into the savanna, which you can notice up ahead as that landscape is starting to change for us as well. Now, the savanna is a mainly flat and very dry piece of land that has very few and minimal trees on it, especially compared back there to the forest and river, which we were just in. Now, that also means that the animals that live on and call the savanna home have to rely pretty heavily on that natural speed and agility to help them evade and protect themselves from any predators that they may face in the wild. At the very start of our journey, I did mention that these animals all have very different sleeping, eating, and migration patterns, but a lot of the animals who call the savanna home are free roaming. As you can see, we're not seeing a whole lot of them right now, but it's here in just a moment. We also do have quite a bit of ground to cover out here throughout the savanna as well, so as we aren't seeing a lot of animals right now, we might have to be a little bit patient as we continue along our journey and venture a little bit deeper. Now, it looks like coming up to the left-hand side, there are a couple of the African painted dogs lying down just kind of over in the bottom corner in front of this den here to our left. They might not be the easiest view for everyone to see, especially especially my friends on the right-hand side. But if you're on the left, you might get a little bit better view of them here. But the African panda dogs, they look very similar to hyenas, but they are not
See him
related.
down
There's
there
actually a
with his
couple
tail?
of them laying down
There he
behind
is.
the den to our left as well. But we're going to get a pretty good view here of the Ankole cattle as well to our left, hanging out right next to the road here. Now, the Ankole cattle is one of 2 domesticated animals here on the reserve. They're also known as the Watusi cattle, as they were named after the very first tribe of people that domesticated them, which were the Watusi tribe in Africa. Also, you have some sable antelope up there, or back there along that tree line to our left as well. Now, the Ankole cattle's horns will grow to be about 4 to 6 feet long, but they are pretty light in weight as they only weigh about 10 to 15 pounds apiece.
Yes, that was it. See, that was a shot we could have hit if we weren't sitting into that.
Now that zebra we can see over there to our right hand
Good
side
morning,
is the
Pete.
Hartman's Mountain zebra. And
Welcome
also we have
in.
a couple of them coming up to catch up to the rest of the herd here as well. But you can tell that they are the Hartman's Mountain zebra with their white underbellies and thicker black stripes along their back end legs. Now, they are the only species of zebra with an extra fold of skin underneath their necks known as a dewlap. Now, that dewlap is something that will help aid the zebra in blood circulation to help them stay nice and cool out in the hot savanna weather.
It's a busy safari today.
Huh?
It's busy today. We hardly ever stop.
Oh, really?
Or there's a lot. They've had a
Now,
lot of
what I'm
animals
hearing
out on the
on my
roadway.
radio up here is that we have an animal currently
Yeah.
blocking the road of some trucks in front of us.
A giraffe.
So we're gonna sit tight here just until that truck has the all clear to make its way. But in the meantime, we are kind of stuck in a traffic jam out here.
Giraffic jam.
Thank
Well
you.
done. Well done.
But you might be able to see a couple of
That's what
giraffes
we were
making their
saying.
way
We were in line,
pretty far in the
we were
distance
making
in
the
front of us there, slowly making their way around the truck. So hopefully once they clear the path, we'll be able to resume motion here.
Out
Yeah.
there as opposed to arbitrarily standing on.
Before I moved to Florida, I came down on vacation, and we had waited all day to be able to get on Kilimanjaro Safaris and this ride. And when we got in line, one of the giraffes had a baby, so they shut the
Oh, did you
ride
get
down.
to
So we
sit out
didn't
there?
we didn't know we didn't get on. We didn't get it on. We were like next to go on, and then they told us, and I was like, well, that's cool too.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that's cool. If you ever get a chance to watch, there's a show about Animal Kingdom on Disney Plus. I think it's called The Secrets of Animal Kingdom. It's got all this backstage, like how the vets and everybody do with the animals and how they feed them. It's really cool.
How close that is.
yeah. No, definitely.
The
And I
giraffe
think
walking right there.
before, like I've tried to
Now it
steer
looks like
him
we do have a couple of these Hartman's Mountain zebra
but now
making
that
their
we've
way
been here,
Yeah,
up ahead here to our left. So we're
hospital
actually
that
going
they
to pull up a
show,
little
you
bit
can
more just so we
actually
can
go
try to get
visit.
a better view
Yeah,
of the
there's
zebras as
a
we're
whole petting
sitting
zoo
tight
at
here.
Rafiki's Planet Watch where you can learn how to draw like an artist. It's really cool.
Now, kind of how we as humans
Yeah.
all have
It's
very
worth going and
unique
checking
different
out. There
fingerprints.
you go.
No two zebras have the same striped pattern along their bodies, but the baby zebra will memorize its mother's stripes as a way to never lose its mother or to get separated from the dazzle. Now, a dazzle is just what a group or herd of zebras are called, as when they run together, all those stripes make a dazzling, blurring motion, making all the zebras in that herd look like one big giant zebra, which makes it harder for a predator to single out and attack one specific animal from that herd.
There's more brown than black. There's more
I've seen them. I've seen a farm in Florida that breeds donkeys and zebras, and they're the weirdest looking things. Yeah, see, they'll get in the middle of the road.
Now we are going to get a pretty good view of some of the tallest animals in the entire world here. We have one over to our left and quite a few over here to our right hand side as well. But giraffes are the tallest animal in the world, as they can grow to be about 20 feet tall. Now, a whole group of giraffes together are known as a tower, as they tower over everything and everyone who call the savannah home. Now, giraffes are a very tall animal, but are pretty fast creatures who can run up to the
Christensen,
speed of
welcome, man. Thanks for
30
stopping by,
miles per
buddy.
hour.
Sorry I didn't
Giraffes
see
are a
this
pretty
just
active
now.
animal,
So
though, as
bouncy
kind
on
of
this
like
attraction.
myself, giraffes also spend most of their day eating and looking for food, as they have a long prehensile tongue of about 16 to 18 inches long that they'll use to reach up to pull their food from those lower hanging branches off of trees. Now, mother giraffes give birth to her babies standing up, so I like to say that a baby giraffe's very first friend in this world is gravity, as that baby is born and introduced into the world with a 6-foot drop. But once that baby is born, they can get up and walk within the very first hour of ever being born. Over to our right hand side, you may notice a very small antelope kind of sitting down up on the hill, known as the springbok. Now the springbok get its name from its ability to spring up in the air about 6 feet high when frightened. Now they can also leap across about 13 feet at the same time as that 6 feet high in one motion, all together known as pronking. They're also in the top 10 fastest land animals in the entire world, as the springbok can run up to a speed of 55 miles per hour. And also over to our left, we're going to find another one of those Maasai giraffe out here today as well. But now, as we are venturing a little bit deeper into the reserve, I am noticing quite a few trees broken down here, which could be a pretty good sign that we are starting to make our way into some elephant territory. Now, elephants are the largest land mammal to walk the planet, but are very active creatures that like to bulldoze trees down to help them clear a path when on the hunt for food and water. But elephants also like to bulldoze trees down just for fun as well, as they are a very active animal and do spend most of their day migrating. Now over to our right hand side here, we are going to find the African elephant out here today. Now you can even tell that this is the African elephant just by its ear shape, as its ears closely resemble the shape of the continent of Africa. Now I think we should be able to get a little bit better view of the elephant just up ahead here to our right, as we're usually pretty lucky to find a break in the trees just over here. Now we are seeing one elephant right now, but I'm actually hoping that we might get lucky up ahead and come across a few more elephants out here today, as elephants like to live and operate in what is called a matriarchal society, which means that baby female elephants grow up to spend the rest of their lives with their mothers.
So bumpy today.
Now baby male elephants, they will also spend those early years of their lives with their mothers as well, but then once those males reach their late teenage years, they will venture off to live by themselves. So we did just find that male elephant, so I am hoping that we're going to get lucky up ahead and come across a matriarchal society of elephants here as well.
I remember when this bridge used to shake.
Now, elephants are the largest land mammal to walk the planet, as they weigh anywhere from about 2.5 tons all the way up to 7 tons. But they also have a very long trunk that will kind of grow from the front part of their face as well, which their trunks alone have more muscles in them than we as humans have in our whole entire bodies. In fact, an elephant's trunk just by itself has more muscles in it than we as humans. In fact, an elephant's trunk by itself has over 40,000 muscles in it. Those trunks can be used for some of those everyday functions like drinking, breathing, and eating. Now, that being said, a fully grown adult elephant will use its trunk to eat up to 300 pounds of food every single day. Now, I do see a few elephants just up ahead here. Now, as we are getting pretty close to this matriarchal society, I am just going to ask that we continue to use those hushed and inside voices, as right behind this rock here to our left, we might be able to see her from this angle, but there is a very, very, very small elephant hanging out with us today, so we don't want to do anything that may scare or startle her as we get a little bit closer. She's kind of hard to see from this angle right now. She did just make her way behind this rock over here, but she's kind of in this lower part that we should be able to hopefully see as we pull up in just a moment.
We'll get a lot closer. You live in Busch Gardens?
in Virginia. The one in
Now, if you look closely, kind of look behind these
I
trees,
lived near the one here,
where
but I
this
used to
rock,
live
where
near the
these
one
two
in
elephants are
Virginia.
standing.
Yeah, did you?
If you look right above that, like broken down tree log, you can kind of see
Richmond
her
area?
ears flopping
Yeah,
back
we're
and
in,
forth,
York
but
Town.
she is just as big as that rock.
But now I
She's
live
very
near
hard to
Tampa,
see
so-
right now.
Oh, nice.
Do you have season or what is it?
And
But you might catch a
yeah,
glimpse
to
of those
every-
ears
to
flopping
every
back and
park.
forth. So you can tell
But
that
it's
it
a
is a
little
baby
cheaper
elephant
when
and
you're
not just a
Florida
rock sitting
resident.
there.
Yeah. But I will give you if you're gonna make
But speaking
back-to-back
of
trips to
the
Disney,
small, oh, there's her trunk sticking
buy
out
an
if you can see
annual
her.
pass on your last day before you leave on your trip, and it's all the
Speaking of an
tickets you bought
elephant
for
or
that
a
trip,
baby
they
elephant,
take off the
elephants
price
won't
of
reach
the
their
annual
full
pass.
size until
So
about
you
12
basically
years old. So
get
they do
stuck.
stay pretty
Yeah.
small for quite a good length
Yeah,
of
so
time.
if you're ever gonna like do two back-to-back
Now
trips,
this baby
you
that
know,
we are
within
hopefully going to get a
year,
better view of up ahead
that'll
here.
save you some
She
money.
was born back in December, so she's
Because
only
I
about
did that before I was a
3.5, 4
resident,
months old now.
and my annual pass with my DVC discount cost me $250 because I stayed for 7 days, so that was the price of the tickets off the annual pass. It's a big discount.
Sure.
And then if you think about it, you're only paying for that little bit, and then, you know, and you get your discounts. You get 20%.
Especially with 5 people. Too.
Yeah, with food and beverage and everything. To me, it's worth it.
Yeah, that's.
I try to teach people because I'm a travel agent on the side. And like a lot of people don't use travel agents, but we don't
We
make it.
did.
Yeah, you don't make it. We don't get paid by the customer. We get paid Disney pays us, so we don't. So why fight like all the apps and stuff when we'll do it for you?
Right.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what I tell people.
See, I'm at the point now I want to delegate.
Yeah.
Like, here.
Technology.
This is what I'm looking for.
Technology's so great. You can tell us what you want, and we can put it on our phone, and it'll let us know when it's coming available.
Nice.
It's just the technology's so crazy.
Yeah, we went through a travel agent also.
Now, just to keep you guys updated as to why we've come to a stop one more time, there are a couple of rhinos in the road now up ahead. So we're going to sit tight here and look at the elephants until the rhinos safely make their way out of the road for us. But that doesn't mean they are being out and active, so hopefully we're going to get a pretty good view of some more rhinos once we are able to resume motion here as well. Thank you guys so much for your patience today.
I live, where I live near Tampa, we live on the edge of a wilderness preserve, and it's like 50,000 acres, and we'll have like Florida panthers walk through our backyard, turkeys, all kinds of alligators. It's crazy. Nothing like this though. But there's a couple elephant foundations that operate in Florida that you can go spend the day with elephants. Like my wife took me because that's my favorite animal for my birthday, and I got to give one a bath and like.
That's awesome.
It was crazy.
That's sweet.
Yeah. I learned it doesn't take anything. You can own an elephant in your backyard if you have the room. There's no like permit or anything required. It's
Maybe in
crazy.
Florida,
No, it's in the United States.
hey, I told you we need trees to get out of the backyard. Let's do it.
It's
So you
just
have an
weird.
elephant in the backyard?
Yeah, the rocking bridges used to be cool. I don't remember when they stopped doing it, but this ride is you know, it's interesting. It's rough enough, but look at those elephant prints they put in the concrete down there. Can you see them? They added all that concrete, you know, and they did a good job making the concrete.
Oh, Pandora?
Yep, there's a baby elephant.
Coffee.
Yeah, we already said that one.
Do you know that African elephants, both female and males, grow tusks, but in Indian elephants, only the males grow tusks?
See, that's like the difference between alligator and crocodile is the shape of the snout.
Yeah.
One's square, one's rounded.
Yeah, and a little bit of the length. Some of
Yeah.
them.
I can never remember which is which though.
Yeah. Crocodiles are usually bigger and thicker too.
Oh no! See, right now they're all alligators, and because my kids wear Crocs, so the Crocs are shoes, alligators the.
I gotcha. See, can you see the baby elephant?
No, not really. Especially my daughter's head up there in the way. It's smaller than you. Well, I think when an elephant's born, he's automatically bigger.
All right, my friends, it does sound like those rhinos were able to clear out of the road for us up ahead. So we're going to be back in motion
he's got
here
little ears.
pretty quickly. Hopefully
Can
pretty
you see
soon as
that,
well, but
guys?
pretty
You see
soon
that
and
little
quickly.
baby elephant?
Thank you guys so much for your patience one more time. I do greatly appreciate it. I'm so sorry to have a delay in your day, but sometimes these animals like to get into the road as they are very real and have a mind of their own. But hopefully once we pull on up, we're going to get a much better view of these elephants kind of hanging out to our left, maybe even get a better view of that baby that some of you may have saw its ears popping back and forth. Some of you didn't see it at all, so you probably thought that was crazy. But there is a baby elephant. We're going to find her, hopefully.
Here's the elephant. Can you see him on my phone? Because I'm live streaming, so yeah. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, we should be. You'll be able to see him when we turn the corner, and the flamingos are coming too. I've never. It's interesting.
They're drinking water. Splashing it around.
Oh, now I can see the baby elephant better.
They're so big.
This is really good light.
Stop and look at it walking towards you. Oh, we're gonna move.
Now you may notice how some of those elephants are flapping their ears back and forth in that slow moving motion. Now that is a pretty common behavior for those African elephants, as it does get pretty hot out on the African savanna. So just by flapping their ears back and forth in that slow moving motion, elephants will have the ability to cool down their body temperature by up to about 15 degrees. They can also fully submerge themselves underneath the water surface, and just as long as the very tip of their trunk remains on top of the water, it will kind of act as a snorkel to still help the elephant to breathe, even when its body is fully submerged underneath the water surface. You can also see the baby there's a bush there, but she's right underneath her mama behind that rock there. You can see her tail and her back end kind of sticking out behind that rock over there to our left. But we're gonna get a much better view of an elephant using that long trunk just up ahead to pull some food down from these trees. Now, elephants are also known to have some very sensitive skin, so it is pretty common to even find them using those long trunks to fling dirt and mud along their backs as a way to act as a natural sunblock to help them coat and protect their skin from the hot savanna sun.
Why is this? He almost drowned.
Now we are starting to make our way around this island here to our left, which if you look very closely, you may even notice that it looks pretty familiarly shaped. but it is home to a flamboyance of the greater flamingo, which are the tallest and the lightest shade of pink compared to any other species of flamingos. Now, when hatched, these birds are naturally gray in color, and then due to a nutrient known as beta carotene, which can be found in those birds' everyday diet, that is
some baby ducks too.
Their pink color over time, as their diets consist mainly of some tiny brine shrimp and crustaceans. But that being said, it does take about a full 2 years for flamingos to turn completely and fully pink in color. Just over to our left-hand side here, we're gonna find a couple of white rhinos laying down just over in the dirt here. Now, the white rhinos are the largest rhino species found in Africa, as on average they weigh up to about 5,000 pounds. But do not be fooled by a rhino's incredibly large size, as they can charge and run up to a speed of 35 to 40 miles per hour. Now, the white rhinoceros are considered grazers with their wide and rectangular shaped upper lip, making it a lot easier for them to graze off of the ground, to pick up some of those shorter grasses and any loose and fallen leaves from the ground as well.
Gives you a better idea of how big they really are.
Imagine one gets up and they just start charging it.
Hopefully they won't.
And they are.
There's some ostriches.
Now, coming up to our left-hand side, it looks like we're going to find a couple of the largest birds in the entire world. Now, even though an ostrich is a bird, they do remain flightless, but they like to use those two very large wings to help them change direction while running. That being said, these birds can run up to a speed of 40 miles over here just behind these bushes as well. There's about 2 of them laying down there with that tail kind of flicking around in the air. Now, cheetahs are the fastest land mammal in the entire world, as they can run up to a speed of 60 miles per hour. Now, cheetahs can even go from a speed of 0 to 60 miles per hour in a matter of just 3 seconds. But I like to say cheetahs are just sprinters and not marathon or long distance runners, as they can only maintain and hold their speed for about 100 yards.
Yeah, usually the lions are out. It's weird that it's
over
still
to
early
our
in the morning.
left-hand
Though.
side,
A lot
it
of
looks like
animals
we're
aren't
even
out
going to
right
find
now.
another big cat lying around this morning,
There he
just
is.
on this little lower part of the rocks here.
Look through the rocks.
Now, I know that the
see
song
him?
does say that the lion sleeps tonight, but the lion will sleep about 16 to 20 hours out of the daytime, because they prefer to do their hunting through those nighttime hours,
And there's a
as their
female up there
eyesight will
too.
become about 6 times more
Thank you, man.
sensitive
I appreciate
at
you.
night than a human's.
There's a
But it
female
is
above
usually
it
the
too.
lioness that will do the hunting, while the male prefers to stay back to help protect the cubs and the lion's territory. Now, that male lion up there, his mane around his face will weigh up to about 14 pounds just by itself, and it will kind of act as a helmet around his face to protect his neck in case he ever has to defend himself from anything in the wild. Now, it looks like we're going to find quite a few more of those
Oh,
rhinos,
yes.
especially a couple of them here that were blocking the road earlier at our little elephant stop back there. Now, rhinos have very poor eyesight and can only see about 10 feet in front of them, so they do have to rely pretty heavily on that keen sense of smell and hearing to help them navigate throughout the wild a little bit easier. But that poor eyesight does mean that rhinos are oftentimes running into their surroundings, like rocks, trees, and even each other.
So this one attraction is actually the biggest park. It's just the least, again.
Oh yeah, just look at all this.
Yeah.
animals that we found back there a little bit better. But the warden also likes to take care of these. So that means that this is as big as these animals are ever gonna get, making them great pets to have, especially compared to larger livestock, as they are much smaller in size and require a lot less room to live and survive. Those goats are also very easy to maintain, as all that they need to be happy is just some grass. But they even produce that sweet goat's milk that's considered to be of high value that can be taken and sold for a profit. Now, unfortunately, though, it does look like our safari will be coming to an end just up ahead here, but we were lucky enough today to find some very special animals back there on the reserve who are in desperate need of our help, as we as humans are one of the biggest threats that animals face on the entire planet today. So we want to make sure that we can all do our parts, no matter how big or small, to help conserve the animals' homes, their habitats around them, but especially the animals themselves, to help keep us around for a long time to come in the future. Now, the most easiest way that you can do your part is just by reducing, reusing, and recycling. Now, as our safari is coming to an end, this will be a great time to go ahead and double check all of your rows to make sure you have all of your loose belongings gathered up. That way you don't leave.
I tell you what, this driver was great, but she didn't do the standard talking about the baobab tree. You know, I don't know, maybe it was just a little different. It didn't seem as engaging. I'm not complaining at all. It's just something I happen to notice.
Explorers marathons just as you depart off of the safari truck up the hill to the right-hand side.
I have never gone this route. We've always gone to the first one. I've never gone to the other route, so that's kind of cool. We get to do something different today. So.
They will ask you for that code word, which once again is the symbol 1. But now, even though our safari will be coming to an end today, that does not mean that your animal encounter here in the park has to come to an end, as we do have some other great ways for you to see and learn about some animals right here in Disney's Animal Kingdom. One of those ways right here in Africa, which is the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail. Now, that is about a 15 to 20 minute walking trail that you are free to go about at your very own pace, so you can go through it as slowly.
I think me and Pete are going to try and do a double stream in a little while. I'll let you guys know what we work out. But
smaller animals like some meerkats and some
we'll see how it goes. We'll see how today goes. I want to try and do Festival of the Lion King and Navi River. Earlier it was looking like Nemo. They weren't running Nemo, so I need to ask and see. But I don't think they were running that today. And we've gotten Everest. We got a lot of stuff planned coming up, guys. We got 3 more after hours events. Epcot again. I think Epcot's my first, then Magic Kingdom. I think it's Epcot on the 4th, Magic Kingdom on the 8th, and then I think the 13th or 14th I have Hollywood Studios again.
Everyone, have a great day.
Have a great day, you too. Enjoy your trip. Enjoy your trip. You're welcome, buddy. Yeah, then the Rafiki's Planet Watch is really cool. There's a petting zoo, and you can learn how to draw with like an artist. And you take a small train back, but they also have the hospital back there that operate. Yeah, and it's like you can look and see what they're doing. It's interesting.
Yeah, that's really cool. I get the sense that this is your favorite part of the whole.
Yeah, like they have Gorilla Falls Trail that not a lot of people really take the time to walk through, and you see the big silverbacks, and you'll see.
Oh, they have silverback gorillas.
And then you'll see like then they have like an aviary you can walk through. They have a bat house. And then they have the whole other jungle trek too, the Maharaja jungle trek, where you might see tigers. Like this is part of it. Yeah. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Good morning, Colleen. Welcome in. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Good to see you. Slowly making our way back to the old scooter. Do we want to try Navi River? We can. I have my Wi-Fi hotspot, so that should be okay. I've never done Flights of Passage on a stream. You know, I've never done that. We could always try that too. definitely going to be coming back a lot. So what I think I'll do is I'll try to swing in another Animal Kingdom in between those 3 after hours events somehow. I got invited to participate in a study, which is really cool. So we're going to have a student, a doctorate student from the UK come and hang out with me on a live stream for a little while. So that's going to be interesting. Had a lot of great stuff going on the channel lately. So how are the crowd levels for Easter Sunday, Mark asked. Honestly, in this section, I'm going to say it wasn't bad this morning. It wasn't too crowded, but you can tell you still have some spring break leftover. Basically, spring break leftover is what I'm calling it.
Yeah, I know, he's going around all the buggies. Yeah, and he probably does.
Oh, I just love the music. I just love that the music in the Animal Kingdom, the Africa area. Couldn't get my words out. I want to show everybody again the construction update they had going on. I'm trying to get my words out and drive at the same time. Sorry guys. I'm just trying to pay attention to me driving and not run over anybody. But remember, they had the construction walls up over here. Looks like they've got nice seating. I honestly don't know if this is brand new or not, but somebody tell me, please. I don't ever remember what this was before, but it's super cool now. Oh, it's just basically seating, a patio seating and whatnot. I hear the Africa drummers, flotilla drummers coming by. Are we on let's do a Hakuna Matata shirt count today. That's one. That's one pink one. We got to get us an HM meter going so we know how many Hakuna Matata shirts we've seen. So they do have character dining is still available at Tusker House. If you guys ever decide to come down and want to hit me up, help me plan a trip, you're more than welcome to. Hit me up at the TomorrowlandTraveler.com, or just hit me up on Instagram or something. We'll talk about. I'll help you out, help you get all the dining reservations you want to. That's very important. They've got the dining packages and plans back out, which is a big help especially for families. I mean, even for two single adults that are just friends and hanging out. It's still a good dining package. Good morning, Walt Disney. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Just making a nice way around. Thank you, Colleen. Oh, look at there. Oh, it's okay.
Oh my god, it's Goofy. It's Goofy and Pluto.
Rafiki and who is that? Who is the other one? Timon? Yes. Or is that Pumbaa? Pumbaa's a warthog? I can't remember. Somebody help me out. I'm not a very good Disney adult. So this over here is hopefully my future hangout. That's the Club 33. Yes, Disney, if you're watching, I'll give up annual passes. If you want to put me in Club 33, I don't mind.
Please point them in the direction of Dinoland USA. Word has it they've taken a wrong turn. Again.
Yes, Timon, thank you. Yeah, let me think here. Sorry, it's okay. That's why I pay attention when I'm driving, because that lady had her baby in front of her face and I knew she couldn't see, so I don't want to run into anybody and I don't want them to run into me. So this is one of your better cooled off spots to catch the flotillas when they're coming by. Disney's Animal Kingdom doesn't necessarily have it. If you're new to the channel, welcome in. My name's Daniel, but the Tomorrowland Traveler, and I apologize. I should have introduced myself earlier. I see we have over 50 people watching. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out today. Animal Kingdom, if you're new and have ever been to Disney World, does not have parades per se. They used to, but after the breakout of COVID and when they had the parks opened back up after they shut down, they started doing the flotillas so you could see the characters every day, and I think they've kept it, and it's been kind of really, really cool. Here's one of my favorite hangouts, if you can see it through there. Yeah, try to pay attention, guys. I love the background sound. Thank you, Notorious 1 KJ Styles. And I apologize, guys, as I'm driving the scooter. I usually don't do a scooter, but lately my knees have been bothering me, so I've been trying to do a scooter just so I can stream a little longer. But I try not to look at the chat while I'm driving, just because it's, number one, it's dangerous. I don't want to run into anybody, and a lot of people are looking around. They haven't been to Disney before, and they're looking around and noticing stuff that they've never seen, and they're seeing it for the first time. So I like to let them take their time and look around, and it's still everybody has an awesome time. I got my new water bottle today. Been using it. Definitely suggest when you're coming to Disney, starting this time of year and on into February of the year after, if you're coming, because Disney never really has a cold season. It's kind of like the off season they used to have, which is non-existent anymore. That's interesting music for today. Alright, here we are in the world. We have, and welcome in, Notorious. We have a lot of friends from Disneyland, and I have yet to visit Disneyland. But I tell you what, we are lucky to have Animal Kingdom and have such a Animal Kingdom. There's so much theming here, like the floating mountains.
Sometimes they won't give you anything.
And we'll come back when we get off the Navi River. We'll come back and check it out.
It's the Navi River.
Is there somewhere I could park this?
Take that all the way up with you.
I get nervous taking it through the queues. Is there somewhere I could just park it out here?
Park it right in here.
Okay, thank you. And that sounds funny. I just don't want to ever hit or do anything to jeopardize anybody's vacation. So I'm just gonna park it right here, guys. Take the old key. Take the bag, and we are off.
That hurt me on my
Once again, everybody, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. We'll just have a great day. I love that. I love the just the overall just the immersion that they put you through when you're in one of the lines for the Navi River. That's a heck of a plant right there. That's a cool plant. Those plants are so cool. And I live in Florida and I still can't grow anything. So I will tell you guys, it's not always, lightning lane may not always be your best choice. Remember, a lot of people shoot for the lightning lanes that they want to get first, and they have certain times of the day they back up. So of course you're going to get on before you would if you were in a regular queue line. But you know, if it's early morning and you see the queue is open, just run through the queue real quick and don't waste your lightning lane on something that you may want to look for something later. Good morning. You already back home from your trip, Rebecca? Hopefully you had a great time. Lawrence, hey, and welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. We are just in line for Navi River Journey. This is a double scan queue. So as some of the queues, if you're making your lightning lanes, once you scan, you go ahead and start your next lightning lane. But with this one, it doesn't work like that because you have to scan twice. Yeah, November would be a great time to visit Disney World as far as planning a trip, because it's nice and it's still nice and cool then. It's just still a great time. But it looks like there's a lot of, as far as crowd levels, you have your standard, Mark, getting back to your question earlier, I didn't get to finish. It was, it's your standard levels on an Easter day. I mean, it's still, you have your spillover from a couple different spring breaks, from beginning of one to the end of the other. So we got We just hit the quadruple Hakuna Matata shirt back there with the family. I didn't want to put them on camera too much, but hopefully you saw them walking by. That's funny. That's our Hakuna Matata count for Animal Kingdom, but we're at 5 now. Hopefully we won't lose signal in here.
Just one. How many minutes are you when scanning? How many minutes?
So I'm connected to Wi-Fi now. Usually we lose it at about this spot, so hopefully we'll keep it. But thanks for watching. Even though you're ninja watching, I still appreciate it. Every little bit helps, and it's always fun. You know, we have a lot of ninja watchers, and honestly, when I'm working during the week, I ninja watch myself.